Eventually, he said that,
"Sorry, Michelle, we have to let you go."
well, I sat there speechless and I was beyond shock. I dealt with a roller coaster of emotions. There's a mix of feelings inside me. It's shame, it's anger, frustration, depressions, and grief. Hi everyone, I'm Michelle. Welcome to Michelle Abroad channel. I have a plan to film this video a while ago, but I wait until this time so that I can give you a bit of my updates after my layoff. will tell you also in this video my layoff story, how I dealt with my situations, and what I have learned along the journey so far. This is gonna be more personal sharings and like a talks, a very intimate talk, so that we can go deep into the situations and find a very positive insights out of it. So I hope that you will stay with me until the end. So I was laid off in 2023, and now I still remember vividly the day that I got the news. It was a very normal day at work. I was invited to the meeting room with both of my managers. At the first, I feel something weird. I sense something was off, and I was thinking, am I making trouble? Then my manager started talking and explaining how the company was doing, how's the finance, and eventually he said that,
"Sorry, Michelle, we have to let you go."
well, I sat there speechless and I was beyond shock. I couldn't say anything even though my mind was just processing the informations, and the only thing that I can think of was, why me? Why I'm the one? Oh my god, I need to talk to my lawyers of my union to make sure this process is right. I want to negotiate more salaries when I leave, kind of. But I try very hard to hold up my tears, and then I just couldn't talk. If I talked, then I think my tear would just bursting out. So I was just there, speechless. A few days later, I booked a flight to Italy for 10 days. That was my holiday. But I couldn't enjoy the trip at all. My mind was just back the office and replaying the moments that the world turned upside down. No matter how beautiful Italy was, it didn't bring the peace that I hoped for. So after coming back from Italy, the initial shock wore off, but I dealt with a roller coaster of emotions. There's a mix of feelings inside me. It's shame, it's anger, frustration, depressions, and grief. Some days I felt that this layoff might open up new opportunities for me to change the job, to experience new industry, new company. I felt even excited and hopeful for that. But the other days, I felt very uncertain about the future. And even my feelings changed during the day as well. In the morning, I feel very positive, but in the evening, I was so upset and cried all night. During that time, I also battled the fear of missing out and peer pressure. I see that my colleagues just moving on with their lives and I've left behind. It was tough and it really sucked. I learned to be patient and kind with my emotions. I started journaling more often, wrote my thoughts and feelings onto the paper. It didn't just help me process my emotions, but also let me see them more clearly without judgment, and to acknowledge what I feel without letting those emotions define me. So as I navigate through those roller coaster of emotion, I started to think more about the future and let the past pass by. I asked myself some kind of questions to define my next steps. The first one is what I like and dislike about the last positions. The second one, what I would do differently in my next job. The third one, what is my ideal next role? And the fourth one, what kind of culture, type of company, or new industry that I want to explore. Is this a tech company again? Is this early stage or scaling startups? What kind of domain that I want to explore next? So those reflection questions help me prepare for new opportunities ahead and keep my personal goals and professional goals aligned. So after spending time reflecting on what I've learned and what I wanted to do next, I feel I could accept this situation fully and ready to move on. My confidence might be shaken a bit, but I decided not to self-doubt and start believing in my ability to succeed again. I take this as a gap time to reinvest in myself and, to do anything that I couldn't do during the time that I work full time.
Well, the good thing about getting laid off is I feel liberated from the constant pressure of work. No money flew, and I could enjoy going to the cafe in the middle of the day, a simple pleasure that I couldn't afford before. Apart from that, I have more time with my family and many hobbies that I didn't have a chance to try, like traveling and making YouTube videos. I also updated my CV, applied for jobs, and having quite a few interviews. I was networking more and even making new friends outside of my work circle. After 3 months, I felt more relieved and ready to embrace whatever lies ahead.
So I just want to say this to anyone who are experiencing the similar situations. Don't think you are not good enough. Most often, this layoff is just a number games. And this layoff cannot define your self-worth and your value as a person or a professional. I know that this layoff will take away from you your identity at work. But who knows, you will come back to who you are, just a person, just you, and you have more time to invest in yourself rather than attach yourself to a job or to anyone's dream. So I think during this time, you should prioritize rest, take time to grieve and reflect rather than jumping right onto a new job. Because I think with thorough reflection, we will make sure that we wouldn't end up in the same situation again. So after taking you through my layoff journey, I just want to share with you some of my learnings so far. The first one is, this layoff doesn't define your self-worth and your value. It can be a very common experience in anyone's career journey. And when it happens, take your time to grieve, to step back, to gain more strength, and then move forward with the more solid and bigger steps. The second learning is that I realize this world is ever-changing and evolving all the time. So this layoff can be a change that pushes us out of our comfort zone and bust the bubble that we surround ourselves with. So your job is to take this layoff as a gap time to prepare for new opportunities of technology advancement and whatever lays ahead. There's no better preparation than to reinvest in yourself, right? And my friends, you're free to feel embarrassed, frustrated, and insecure, but don't take your thoughts and emotions to yourself. Please open up to your family, to your close friends, to the ones you can trust, because you are not alone in this journey. I know as I sound very positive and grateful now, but trust me, it took me so many dark days and sleepless nights for me to say this out loud. Looking back, I think this experience is one of the most transformational and precious learning that I have so far in my life. I just want you to be strong, believe in yourself, and to get over this together. Everything happens for a reason, and good things fall apart so that better things can fall together. Trust me, you will bounce back. This is the 17th of April, and I'm having a call with my recruiter. I'm gonna get an offer from them today. Hi, how are you doing? I'm doing great. I'm very excited. Yes, thank you. I have a very enjoyable interview process.